It's noisy, but you know what we're here to do. I'm back. Check out the credentials. See that? SEMA Media 2025. I'm starting here at the front door. The spouse is here. She got hers too. I'm starting here at the door because this is Central Hall. So as I did before, I'm gonna walk and we're gonna talk about certain cars and certain things I see, certain people I might meet. Maybe you get them on video, maybe I just show you it. The Street Alpha podcast. If you ever seen that or seen that name, that gentleman does a really cool podcast, and he took a A90 Supra and then put in an RB26 motor. Not saying I have a direct plan in mind with each one that I'm going to, but I'm just gonna walk. And when I see something that is dope, I'm gonna flip the camera around and tell you what I'm looking at. And we already got something now. Cascade, but all carbon. Yeah, this is pretty nuts. I don't know if this is for a certain booth or anybody, but it's sitting here in the front and it looks like this. Because we got a WRX, a VB1, just a couple of the parts they have on there, a couple of HKS parts, a little oil filter, maybe a little bit of a valve cover, the intake system they have now from HKS they have there, as well as like a radiator cap. A few of the other parts they have, the coilovers for SL5, other exhaust pieces they have for the Subaru, more coilover stuff there. Come over here to this side, you can kind of see a few of the other items they have. Performance dampers. They actually have this for the GR Corolla, actually. One of the harder things to do on these type of cars is to make them proportional, because these cars in this era were much smaller than the current size of the cars now. So a lot of times when they do stuff like this, it can look kind of funky where you're like, it doesn't really proportionally match well. But this right here, they did an excellent job. Yeah, that looks incredible. Like, how can you can't go wrong. I certainly would take one of these. So that's Voinsteiner. They have a little booth here with all their vehicles. Ranges being one of them. A little bit of the front lip down here. The canards probably added there as well. I do like that matte and black they put on there with the wrap. And well, that might be paint polish on there. Then they have the Porsche 911 Turbo S. And there's the front of it. An already aggressive vehicle becoming more aggressive. Ionic and they have here looks crazy. I believe this might have been the one that was on Pikes Peak, but it is Evasive Motorsports. And they also have their old school Evo here, but this looks crazy. First of all, this Armada with this wide body on it, this is, come on, absolutely crazy. They got the air hose hooked up to it, onboard air, little Pelican boxes. They got the cage on the side. This right here, though, is stupendous. Like, I look at this. Then look at the size of the turbo and what's happening. Look what is going on right now. Like, do you understand? Rapid runner. Clearly, no doors. This is definitely made for, obviously, water sports, some kayaking. They got the snorkel up there. They are respecting the motorsports of Nismo. This Nissan Z sitting up there. Proper swan neck wing on there. He ain't doing too bad on the simulator. Some of these I haven't seen before. I guess those came on the Z, but obviously, you know, those LMs. But those look dope. Those, man, if you got a Nissan, those are some dope looking wheels to get. They got the raised ones up there as well. And different Nismo forged wheels you can get. More performance parts. 180 SX tail lights in the back, valve covers, clutches, brand new center consoles. More parts right there, exhaust, carbon fiber parts. If you grew up doing anything with RC cars, you know who Traxxas is. I mean, listen, I'm from the old school Traxxas T-Max days, you know, the OG one when it first came out. So Traxxas has a whole booth here. I showed you it last year, but the cool thing I want to show you is that they have, obviously, this whole entire vehicle you can buy with the people inside for $12.99. But look at the size of this thing. Got the details on the back like a supercharged motor, and then they made the real life one right next to it. All right, if it's looking
right
at
there.
no, let's see. I want to see
right there.
I want to see more of it.
Jeez.
Came around the corner. They have a Soarer here one of the original ones. Obviously, you're looking at it, you're like, that looks good. You see the exhaust on it, it's looking proper. The stance is proper. Everything else is looking as it should. Proper JDM vibes in here. And then you come here to this motor, and you're like, come on now. BMWs have turned into the thing that is the fastest. Who would have thought? No longer is it like a European luxury sports thing. Folks is making monster fast vehicles with $80,000, $90,000 sedans. That's what's going on. Did all that and wasn't recording. I said I did all that. I was like, what? Because I didn't hit the button on. I was like, I do it sometimes.
You better make sure that you've been recording.
The R1 Concept booth, if you know them, they make big brake kits over there, but they also got this 350Z here at the Pandem wide body kit, which looks absolutely dope. Got the SP1 work wheels in there with the R1 Concept brakes in there. The 326 power lug nuts, NRG bucket seats in there, looking good. The rear wheels just like, come on now, look at the dish. They also have a Z here. So Nissan Z, same Pandem kit, even down to the Rocket Bunny wheels. Look like 24 karat gold. Interior, we got a little bit of carbon fiber on the interior. Bread buckets, carbon fiber on the mirror cap. On the roof, 326 power wing. If you know that company. If you don't, gotta go check them out. I even like all these little details. It's kind of like it's a little extra, but it's not a bad extra. Let me just back up, give you a proper view of it. The Ferrari engine inside of a GF8 WRX. What with the open headers out the back? I don't even know what's going on here. This is absolutely crazy. This Golf with this custom wide body kit that he was here one year. Those roadie forms are, come on, dog. Ridiculous. So this is fully built out. If you look at the interior, I mean, it's a full race car spec. K shifter. Look at the shift box, the pedals sitting at the top. I mean, you got the fuel cell in the back. And this is a fully custom made wide body kit that they did for the Golf, for the GTI or a Golf, I guess you could say. But this is incredible. I mean, definitely a full race spec, even down to the plating they did and the wall they built around there. I guess to protect anything that happens if the fuel cell has an issue or anything like that. But man, F40 Evo. Let me see. So this looks like it's probably a kit car, and it didn't start off with a real F40. Just from the proportion. Let me see. Yeah, see, F355 body, F40 carbon glass panels. So it's a recreation of the F40. It's not a brain. It's not a real F40. Okay, the Ferrari faithful and elite are not gonna be having that. However, I will say this though. There's gonna be more stuff like that coming down the pipeline as these cars get older and older, and it just gets to a point where like McLaren F1s and F40, the things is worth like $20, $30 million. Ain't nobody trying to drive on it. Ain't nobody trying to drive that. So give me the joint that looks like it, and I would do it that way. I guess it's the F355 V8 with twin turbos on it. Surprised I didn't tell you I'm about to host the episode up there. So good. Tell you something about an aired out car. I know on the streets everybody be crying. I'm talking about, yo, it's a sports car. It's supposed to be on the track. How dare you put air right on it? And then you got something that looks like this. And I'm telling you telling me that don't look dope? Come on now. Even though Liberty Walk made a wide body kit for the Land Cruiser, it is very G-Wagon-ish, I'll tell you that. So, man, this is why I don't have millions. Because I would get a Land Cruiser and almost certainly turn it into this. Remember I told you, a lot of these manufacturers pulling these car seats from mass manufacturers, and this stuff is looking really pretty much like, they got this dope looking G80 here, HREs. You know, interesting enough, this era of BMX bikes that I had growing up, these are so expensive now to buy. Like if you want one of those, $2,000. Oh man, I love this thing. I know it's massive. Everybody complains about how big this thing is, but like, man, give me one of these now. Come on. This looks like that ruby stone color they had on the Porsches. But look at the carbon fiber front end on this. And then the wheels and everything. Incredible. Then we have this right here, wrapped in this orange, or maybe it's paint, you never know. But the main thing is, look at the motor, carbon on there. The wide body kit is impressive. That's the front end of this. That's impressive. Very GT3-esque. Carbon on everything, titanium bolts. Pretty aggressive with the fenders, wheels, but looks good. This looks like a Busy Moto. I believe this is his Porsche, if I'm not mistaken. They got the people up there doing videos on everything and hosting episodes, but I'm pretty sure, yep, Busy Moto. I figured it was. Busy Moto Porsche, it's like a 934. I could be wrong on the model, but I do know that he talked about this plenty of times, and he also made an electric one, but this twin turbo one is incredible. What is this, a Chevelle? Let's see what yep, I was right, Chevelle. Come on, never doubt the car knowledge ever. Turbo setup. I mean, look at the integration. That's the type of craftsmanship I love when it comes to these certain hot rod vehicles. Like front end, the paint job. This is not a wrap. Just the motor, how clean it looks. Man, getting into this interior, like, I don't know what. God, I lost my other half wherever she's floating around. See, she's right there, right in between there, looking. Up, see, there she is, making her way over here. See that? Look out for your wives, okay? Especially when they're of the, under 5'5". They get lost in crowds. You got to make sure you hold their hands. Get that little string thing that you put on your kids. I'm gonna get one of those next year. I've been wanting to see this kit actually in person for a while. It's that Liberty Walk RX-7 kit. Man, let me tell you something. In person, absolutely ridiculous. I like the wrap too. Then they have this, obviously another wide body GR86 with the Rohana wheels. Proper meat on the tires. Pause. Considering what this looked like before when he just had a 488, for it to come to this level, I don't even know what to say. Let me get some more views. This is, man, incredible. Drag racing Viper. I mean, I can count on maybe, this might be only the second time I've ever seen a drag built Viper. I think I might have seen like one other time. You see a lot of street highway runners, like, from Calvo Motorsports, but a dedicated Viper drag racing car, not something I see. And this is nuts. At the Baja Designs booth, they got this Porsche, like a safari build, as you can see, lifted, wide fender. Now these are some of the newer wheels they have. This is the RZ3. This is on a short list of a wheel I would like for the GR Corolla. This wide body kit on this S2000, I gotta get a better angle for you because I'm all the way tucked in the corner. Let me back up so you can get a proper view. Yeah, that is a proper spec. And it's running the new GT Beyond R wheels, which are equally as dope too. If you've been following imports and evasive motorsports for, I don't know, the better part of 10 to 15 years, then you know about this Evo that they built many years ago to base in Time Attack, and they're bringing it back now. They got the Beyond R's on here as well in black, but they just basically bought this thing back, set up new things. Let me kind of give you a look at what it looks like from this angle. I mean, crazy Voltex Aero. Nissan Z here, very clean. Got the Fairlady Z in the front, got that new split bumper. Saban has their carbon package on the G-Wagon, just sitting on these new 23-inch T37s. I'm sure these wheels are like $2,000 a piece. There's no way they're cheap. This brushed aluminum looks very nice in person. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the point of the mid wheel because these look so, the name is terrible. mid racing is like, sounds like the mid wheels, mid design, not that great. The R06 isn't bad in person because you know there's no way they're about to have all this off-road stuff, and I got the 4Runner action. I do like the carbon hood, the carbon fenders. It's very importy, but I like the aspect, all the lights and the bars and everything. Here are the wheels that they have on theirs. They put all the tire shine on that bad boy. Snorkel, the top. This might have been a Trail Hunter, of course. Duh. It is a Trail Hunter with modifications. This is not factory. Everything else though is dope. Baja Designs, Pelican boxes. I mean, to do that normally is tens of thousands of dollars just add-ons. All right, this is the one that we wanted to kind of focus some attention on because, as you know, we are here to talk about GR Corolla content. Okay, that's what we're here to do. Okay, because you know how much I care about it. Let me just say something. This kit, I'm just gonna kind of go to the rear because you need to check out this wing. This kit in person, AeroWorks, Saban. I need to talk to y'all, like for real, for real. Like, I'm gonna start sending some real proposals to some of these companies because this kit, I can't even explain how good this looks to me. I'm talking about from the carbon splitter, the canards. Now, obviously, they added like a carbon wrap there because they split it. There's blue on this side. It comes to this side of the car. It's like a matte black. Even from the carbon hood, even I can keep my circuit hood. But just in general, how this looks, the front end, coming down to these side skirts, I was skeptical about these side skirts. I was skeptical about how it would look. And it's like a 3-piece setup that comes all the way down to this part that kind of almost protrudes out a fair amount. And I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical. I was looking at this online like, man, I do not know. And then I see this in person, and then coming here to this rear diffuser. I know y'all hearing me on this video like, yo, this man's geeking out. And I am. Because I've always wanted something that's a little bit aggressive, a little extra, just a little extra. Just kind of that import modifying feeling and scene, and not just something that was just very simple. Like the way this rear diffuser part looks, this carbon build, this whole entire piece is itself. Now, he obviously has the proper wheels. I talked to him about his tire size, it was a 275, hence why it looks that meaty. That's a 18.5 38. He kept the rear spacer on there, but that tire, and then with this side skirt, and how everything is just meaty and set up well. I mean, he also has K-shifter, some grid buckets in here, but this kit, and then this wing, yo, let me tell you something. And it's adjustable. He actually has it up at the highest point. If you look right here, the wing is adjustable. He just has it, I think maybe at the highest point, but you kind of probably bring it down a little bit. But the rear wing is excellent. Just look at what that looks like. This is the matte black side with the bronze wheels, but as you can see, AeroWorks, GR Corolla talking about the carbon fiber pieces that they put on here from the car, what they made for them. This right here looks absolutely crazy. Even in this matte black with this carbon on there. So with the white, it's gonna look even better. And kind of flipping to this side. I don't know what to say. All I know is I need, okay? I need to know who to talk to, and I need to be a part of that type of car, that build right there. I need that kit for my car. I'm about to talk to somebody. Somebody needs another GR Corolla. Somebody needs another SEMA car. Somebody needs something for 2026 or 2027 or 2028. Somebody needs something at some point in time for me to come and represent because this looks crazy. Just, I don't know what to say. All right. I'll be back. I'll probably get a geek out about this car again tomorrow. This is just the first day. Let me continue because I don't know. It actually might be time for us to go. I have no idea what time it is right now. What time is it right now?
4:38.
Oh, it's only 4:38. We still got 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. No,
Look at
no,
they see,
no, they
you see
close at
it? You
5.
see what's
They
happening?
close at 5.
You see what's happening? How quick she is to wrap this day up. I'm not. Ricky,
What's up,
love
man?
your stuff, man.
Thank you, bro.
That was Ricky from Throttle. I know his stuff because I watch his YouTube feed all the time. All right, I don't know how much time we have. Maybe it is about to be done at 5. Actually, let me see the schedule because then I will know. Actually, she is correct. It's over at 5.
5 o'clock.
Let me see. What about media? I'm media, so maybe I can come. Oh, it's still 5 p.m. I thought maybe media.
Don't worry, we'll be
later.
here tomorrow at 8, right? You said we're going to be on?
Well, it's still not 5 yet, so why are we rushing?
I'm not rushing. We got 20 more minutes.
No, I'm not going to start because we'll
Yeah,
be back.
no, not that the traffic's going to start.
I know. All right, we're headed out. I ended on a high note. This is GR Corolla, which I want
And
this
saying
part
hi
from.
to Ricky.
Yeah, the Ricky from Drop. Ricky that you know. We'll be back tomorrow, bright and early. We came here a little later because we landed at 1 in the morning and then had to make our way here. Before I go there, one last car on the way out. This M2, which looks like it has the raised wheels. I like the kit. It reminds me of, I don't know what kit that is, but the wheels and the tires high. I'll tell you, boys, mini tire setup is the way to go every single time. Volk Racing, probably the I&D kit. I don't know who else makes this. Imperial Works, but this is extremely clean. I love that wing in the back that they did for this, but this looks very good for an M2. It's not overly done, but it's still enough to be like, hey, they did something extra to that. I like that. Okay, tomorrow we're coming here early because WD-40 booth has these special lanyards that I want, and I'm coming here to get one early, okay? So we'll be here at like 8 a.m. or something like that. I'll see y'all around. That was day 1. We got day 2 to come. I'll check y'all on the next one. Peace. Okay, we are back. It's day 2. All right, just that fast I came back. K20 swapped AE86 with the V-mount. Look at this. Giant turbo from Auto Fashion. This looks absolutely crazy. Currently in line to see the Throttle people. I met them last year too, and now I'm back again to meet them again. What?
Walking around taking it all in. Yep. Trying to make some contacts.
Man, gauge clusters, switch gear. Man, sadly, they don't build Lincolns like this anymore. If you know who this is, you know it's OMG builds and his G70 he built, which looks even better in person. So they got the Fast and Furious Charger here with the ridiculous mid-engine mounted Hellcat, Hemi supercharged V8 in the back. And we are at the 10 booth right now. They got a GR86 here, obviously on their suspension, kind of a race setup. Got some SARD Japan components on it, side skirts from I think APR, or maybe from SARD as well. I don't know the SARD kit. I know the wing looks like SARD as well. But coilovers from Tien that we have come to know and love since I've been into cars and modifying them. If you notice, they got stuff in a whole lineup of the different coilovers they have, from the Street Advance, from Street Basic to the Flex Z, Flex AVS, the mono dampers, and they also got a Land Cruiser here set up with their full suspension setup, so you can come and see it yourself. Come down here, you'll notice the remote reservoirs and the whole suspension setup they got. They have a ridiculous monster truck, semi-truck, basically. Well, the front cab of it. The front cab of the semi-truck is here from, I guess it's in Monster Jam. I haven't been to Monster Jam in a while, but this thing is here, and it looks absolutely crazy. This might be Xeno wide body. This looks fire. Those wheels with brushed aluminum, but this GTR is properly spec'd. Cool racing, wide body kit on there. Down to the wheels you see, kind of come to the front. The Arex headlights. That's what that looks like. A wrap on there. The Z they have over here, also by cool racing as well. Is this Result Japan? I don't know. This might be Result Japan. No, it's cool. It's cool racing. Cool racing. Nissan Z. Same big APG brakes on there. Checking out the interior. Brid low mag seats on there. Got looks like a K shifter in there. Kind of a simple interior, but man, absolutely dope. They did this seat proper. Revo Sport is over here with this almost basically like a time attack style C7 they got. I showed you a white version of this from Russell Built. Here's another blue one that has obviously carbon fiber for the front bumper, the side flares. This, yo, these are so dope. Got the Rotiform wheels on there. I almost skipped the Result Japan GR86 back here because I didn't see it. But here you go. You can see it. Shout out to the B-Sonic boys. See the Innositech wrap. It's like kind of like a flat frozen blue color. Actually, there is something I did find. So if you have an AE86, they have this kit now that makes it look like kind of the old Corolla. And it has pop-up headlights on a new AE86. This is certified. Come on, dog. Whoever got a GR86, look, make it happen. Make it happen. There is no lack of nice looking old school 964 Porsches all over this show. This being another one in the Hawk Performance booth. I don't know who built this one, but equally as nice looking as many of the other ones that you have seen plenty of times. Now, you know that they're bringing back Scout Motors as an electric SUV. Here's one of the original ones that are built by, I don't know, it's in the Penske Racing booth. Penske Shocks one, but this is incredible. Look at this setup. Oh man, this interior is so good. Just classic, you know, got little roll cage bars at the top of it. I guess you can take off this entire roof, as you can see right there. See the line on it, but looking at the wheels and the shocks and the tires, this whole setup is Founders Edition. Love the way the brown kind of fades into this green here. Well, not a fade, but you know, like a color block. But this is incredible. Looking out the rear right here, looking at that carpet, that like green stitching inside with the wood, the leather around here, fire. On a 300ZX from Hardcore Japan. I don't know if Hardcore Japan brought this out here, but regardless, they're here. The wheels, proper wheels. Look at the brakes. This kit is. I gotta back up a little bit for you to get the proper view because I'm like right up on it. But look at that. Yo, everything about this is insane. Every single thing about this is insane. I can't even begin to tell you where to start. Besides the rear diffuser, the carbon on it, and the flares off the body, the clear coat on the like patina, this crazy fan in the rear for the radiator with this carbon fiber shroud, the size of these tires and wheels back here. What are we talking about? Look at the side exhaust right here. Look at this interior. Look at these carbon buckets that look like they came out of the SEMA. Look at the shifter. Look at this interior. What is happening right now? I can't even, I love the fact that they added that blue accent, those colors, a little bit of the blue accent there on the wheels. That type of stuff is what I try to envision on even my own car. It's like, where do you throw in that splash of color to kind of throw it off a bit? Their main color is like gold and black and brown with the carbon, but my goodness. I understand that this is most certainly a finalist. This is absurd. I'm like, what? This right here is mind-blowing. Nuts. I'm a loss for words. We got Liberty Walk once again doing their thug fizzle on a R32. This right here is Absolutely incredible. Now, obviously, that's like the Zoku style. They throwing in there with their wide body kit. No, it's not to everybody's taste. I understand it is an acquired taste on it, but come on now. When it's all together with this livery of the cherry blossoms, the proper wheels here, coming down to these massive rear fenders, how open they are with the rear tires, the vents, and all the accents and character lines. Checking out this interior, carbon fiber on the floor. Sparkle buckets, proper with the roll cage and everything. I mean, as you can see, carbon on the door cards. You can check it out over there too. But I mean, I don't care. This is so dope. This is that unique. I mean, this is full Japanese style. I mean, just seeing this on the road would stop me. Dampers from the Street A0, from the Econ setup they have for like doing their changing of the dampening from inside the car, from all the strut braces and bars they have, the under chassis stuff. I need some of the stuff for the GR Corolla. I definitely want that. Over there, that whole entire wall is all the stuff they make for the Civic Type R. Under here, you can see what their exhaust looks like under the car with that mirror. And then you see the exhaust tips on there. They're interested in all the stuff that they got. A wall here of all the pieces, control arms, lower control arms, upper control arms, chassis bracing, front strut bar, the whole thing, even down to the differentials they make, diff covers to expand the oil capacity, the diffs that they make for it. One of the things they have here is they allow you to pick up a titanium muffler and then a stainless steel one, so you can kind of see the difference in the weight, see which one weighs, how like this one is much lighter because it's titanium, and then you can pick up this stainless steel one and feel the weight difference, so you can see what the difference is when you're talking about these exhausts. Oh my gosh. This is so absolutely fire. The 190 with the DTM kit on there. Do you see this? Look at the proper wheels. You can even notice the big brakes kind of hidden in there a little bit. You can, but just look at, sheesh. Carbon fiber on the front lips. Check out the headlights, the grille, the headlights. Look like the original ones, kind of, in that square shape, but clearly updated. There's a crowd around here, so I'm making my way with the people there, so bear with me, because everybody understands proper wing in the back, but coming to this interior, oh Lord. Look at this. OEM Plus. Look at the steering wheel. The center area. The cup holders built in. The shifter. The dashboard layout. Even the badging they have on there. This digital cluster. And looking at these seats with the harnesses. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Then kind of coming around to the back. Look at this. Oh, the HWA Evo, that exhaust. Looking at the rear with this wing on there. Absolutely incredible. This kit is heck has molded in. Look at the side right there, kind of coming around to this fender, into this door area, into the front area with the front arc. You see the carbon fiber in there, the badging on there with these, I guess it's maybe one of 100, the HWA Evo. This is sick. Carbon fiber roof cap. My gosh, I don't know what motor's in here. I would love to know what inches in this thing to see what's powering it, but this is, if you come over to the Miltech booth, they have a pretty wild, wide body C8 here. I don't even know what kit this is, but this is a Z06. So, but it looks like, you know, with the purple and the green, it reminds me of kind of like a Joker thing. But I come over here to the sign. It is an HTC C8 Z06 with a full carbon fiber wide body kit. Guess it's all custom as far as who makes. I don't know who makes, they don't know the name, but it might be like CSIS or whoever this company is, maybe. But regardless, It looks crazy. I believe they still refer to them as like Cobras. I mean, at least I do. I know it's not like the authentic, but come on now. You know what these are. They got this gray one over here. It's 427 one, supercharged, 812 horsepower. Look at this motor. Ooh, my gosh. This interior though is better than the other one I saw. All the way up to the back to the rear stitching, Alcantara. Seats look comfortable. The shifter looks appropriate. See the dash all the way to the carbon fiber. Tucked away in the corners, it's a RX-7 that needs its proper due respect. Definitely like it's a rough of a build, but you could tell they're using this. They're driving it and doing something, but it got the Veloci kit on it, so you know, still looks cool, even if it ain't 100% perfect. I talked about this on the podcast. If you're a member, there's an episode I had where I talked about the company that was making the old A86 chassis for like $9,500, and basically to just build what you wanted. And if they would ever do stuff like the old Nissans, well, they got a 240Z chassis body here as well too. So essentially, this isn't like an OEM one. This is like reproduced, but to the same specs that the OEM one was, and you can just build it out any way you want. Any motor, suspension, anything you want to do. Interior as well. The throttle team, the throttle boys that have created plenty of cars and videos that I have watched have the GT40 they built here at SEMA. Full carbon fiber body, the livery and the color copying obviously the WD-40 color scheme, blue and yellow. This is absolutely fire. Like they keep getting better and better on the cars they build, and this is just another prime example. The headlights, these wheels, these HRE wheels are perfection on this. It's wide body. See the carbon fiber mirrors. You see how this livery that they wrap kind of flows into the carbon fiber they have there. Dude, they're looking at this interior. I mean, it's a GT40, so interior is always going to be fire. They got the carbon fiber. I think the little sparkle seats in there. That's what they look like. Look at the sparkle seats, but then you notice back here, the engine, the painted roll chassis supports there. WD-40 on this wing. Huge rear tires, just huge. And then backing up a bit, you kind of get to see the whole look from the rear. The vibrant titanium, looks like titanium exhaust back there, but look at this carbon diffuser. And its rear bumper and the lights.
Did you get yours, Bob?
Looks crazy. Yeah, they did. They did their big one with this. I'm over at the Ram Air booth. They got this dope looking GTI. Is it an MK? Probably an MK8 one, but nice flow design from Australia front lip with the added extensions with the texture on it. I was in the intake side, Ram Air company with the intake, Cobb tuning, and then this wide body kit on here. And these wheels look exceptional. Actually, if you pull back and notice the painted Thule roof box on top of this whole thing. I don't know if this is paint or if it's wrapped, but it looks good. Okay, we have now made it outside because we need special time at the Toyo Tires tread pass out the gate. Look at this. Absolutely nuts. Look at those Watanabe wheels. This is drift spec to a degree that I wasn't even expecting. Is it Adro? Might be Adro. It's exceptionally clean. I think it is an Adro kit. Very well put together. The wheels are, oh, you're good, don't worry. The wheels are great. The color is good. Then the interior is solid. This is obviously from overseas because it's right-hand drive. But look at this interior with the Corolla seats and the Alcantara. Ridiculous. This is a 240Z, but A1 5000 aluminum. Man, this just looks, man, this looks crazy. Ooh, the number 7 seats, number 7 racing. Just a hot seat for the jump. Oh, this is so dope. Tucked away in the corner. You got to show this thing proper respect. Look at this engine setup. Man. EBS, chromes. You know, it's moments like these I realized I should have never got rid of my MK2 GLI, but I did. Voltex wing, Volk racing wheels, but this roof scoop, which I mean, I thought it was going. It's not really going to the intake, which is, I mean, it's a cool aspect, but I wish it would have actually been as an intake. I will say this, these seats. Then we have this right here. It looks like a Nova, but my gosh, Nelson Racing on the motor. Man, Nelson Racing, if you know who they are, the engines that they make, it ain't for play. So dope. Seats look good. Got some Brom Racing in there. I love the center console with the switch gear, the armrest right there. I love the change up when you go from like something like this and then you shift over your eyes and it's just like, wow, okay. I'll take both, at least for me. This BMW is so absurd. Look at what's happening here. I mean, take this all in real quick because this is a lot to absorb. Talking about from engine, this kit, the center locks. What are we talking about? Where is this racing at? Let me know so I can come see you. Because this is crazy. Flying brick racing. I'm going to have to look up wherever this has been racing at. Maybe it's somewhere near Texas and I can come see it in person. Because this is unreal. I don't know if you know about Indecent. They make those wide body kits for the Porsche. I've seen plenty of their cars. I love their kits. I don't know if that's a paint or if that's a wrap. That looks like it's paint because of the depth of the color that I'm seeing on there. If that's a wrap, I'll be stupefied. But this is equally as good, making sure nobody is trying to take a picture. Oh, this is so dope, man. Look at the seats they did on that. They're like green. Oh, it must be after the dunks he has. Oh, I know it shows proper SB lover right there. And it was the seat belts. I like it. I appreciate that aesthetic. Appreciate that storytelling, even down to the back seats right there. That's cool. That is amazing. Here we got this DTM style, another like DTM style CLK, or this is a C, not CLK, my bad. C class. That's what it is. Carbon fiber on the wheels, the canards. Man, goodness gracious. Oh, I remember. So it is from the same company. Remember I showed you earlier, I don't know if you'll watch it. This is day 2, but if you watch day 1, there's a Cascade Blue Mercedes with this similar type of kit. I don't know if it was this aggressive. The tread pass is like an overload of some of the best cars back to back to back to back. And this E-Class, dog. Clearly some turbo situation happened there because we got some dump tubes that are laying on the side for an exhaust, as you can see right there. But look at them roadies. Look at this Recaros. Look at this interior. Look at the stitching. I know I be geeking out on these videos. People be hearing me like, yo, dog, you be going too hard. But listen, if you love this stuff as much as I do, when you see something that's built to just a spec that you just have never seen, just something that's truly unique, I mean, it's impressive. I don't even know if this is like metal that they did themselves. Clearly that's an aluminum diffuser right there. So maybe this is all custom metal that they just hand stamped out to put on there, but your 300 SEL never looked like this. We've seen builds like this. This one's proper, nice little street spec. Gold Guantanamo. This interior though needs to get its proper due. Houndstooth on the brown leather. Man, so good. Then up here, Hastings with the big borderline monster truck. I mean, this is clearly made for the Baja 500 or the 1000. Somebody's doing something on dirt. There's too much going on. There's too much official motorsport grade, giant twin turbos, giant king shocks, off-roading to the highest level. This is butter, okay? Kerrygold. Look at the, man, carbon fiber right over the fender just enough with the BBS, with the aero disc on it. Man, who built this? This E34 is, goodness gracious. Sorry, E28. I lost my BMW nomenclature for all these vehicles, but dude, my gosh, yo, E28 love, man. Whoever built this is properly spec. Details. Goodness, I wish the windows down so you kind of get a better view of this interior with these seats and everything, because you really can't, but goodness, this looks so good. Let me get out of this man's way real quick. Yeah, that's the one right there. This S14 is done proper drift spec. You see the dump tubes coming out the roof right there. This is clearly something made for the motorsport, but GTCs looking crazy. Look at these wheels. Proper. The interior too. Recaro podium buckets in there. Green roll cage. Looks like a JQ or Zestex steering wheel setup with the hydro in there. This is a very high-end quality drift build. Just look at this setup. I love the details of the green. It's like neon green there. I don't know what wide body kit this is. There's always a bunch that come out for this. Oh, Pandem. There you go. It's a Rocket Bunny kit. This might, I don't know. I didn't realize they made this version for the S14 chassis. It looks really good. Another wide body Land Cruiser. This kit looks like it's maybe from Mudron. Did you see the name right there? Bradley wheels. Those look cool. Brushed aluminum on this. I mean, this kit's fire. Interior seats, as you can see there, they changed everything out. Got the Williams harnesses in there, got the roof box, got everything. I think it has bridge seats in there. I can't tell from back here. But what I will say is Sabon carbon with the roof on here. And this look, my goodness. Then right next to it is a very clean looking Nissan Z. Cool racing on this kit as well. Man, this is so good. I love it. Like that's carbon fiber with the hardware, the gold hardware, matching the SSR. You look at the SP6 wheels. But wide body kit as well. I'm just trying to flow down the side. Clearly it's on air, but you see those extended side skirts coming down to the rear quarter panels, and then the interior though. They actually had a few touches. Forged carbon on the back of this seat from Corbeau. That looks nice. That's a nice looking seat. I've actually seen those online, but they look a lot better in person. As far as how they're designed and how they look, that's a proper looking seat. Interior is basic, but little carbon fiber accents on there. Louvers on the rear. I don't know if I'm a fan of that because they completely overdid the louver thing. But the overall kit is good. I don't know about this rear diffuser though. That's just my taste. The rear diffuser is a little too tacked on for me for how they mounted it, but the sides and everything else all look proper. Goodness gracious. Like, where do you begin? Look at the intake. I mean, clearly you got to put some filters on that. Just sucking up birds and children. On the magnet supercharger. What? Carbon on the front lip. Look at the hood. Look at the sides here. Look at the wheel Motegis. Man, this is so tough. Right next to it is this Veris wide body S2000. I don't know if this is, that's their new kit from the Tokyo Auto Salon, I believe. As they do with that checkered carbon fiber, or it could be the kit that I've seen before. The wheels though, look at the wheels. They have like this reflective effect. But this whole kit is an aggressive looking wide body kit for the S2000, all the way up to the wing right here. As you can notice, that checkered carbon fiber material that they use on there. But I've seen this kit before. I don't know if it's a new version of it, but I know the other S2000 I showed you that had the Voltex kit was one of the first ones. As a previous S2000 owner, I never made it to this level of modification. I wanted to, but then I ended up selling it, and now I'm in a GR Corolla. But there was a place in my heart to get to this level of wide body and modification on the S2000. All right, this crew out of California, the stuff they make is absolutely nuts. This is just unbelievable. I mean, look at the motor, like what? This SK Club LA people just don't operate on the same level of scheme as everybody else. This is nuts. Like, what are we talking about? V8 bi-turbo. This obviously used to be some form of old, newer Mercedes, now with an older looking body that almost looks like a Bentley or old Rolls Royce. I mean, what are we talking about? Gosh, it's going. Then they have the Lamborghini Mercy, the Murcielago, and they also did the same thing. Custom wide body on here as well. And then here, this carbon fiber roof scoop is basically over y'all's head into the V12. What? Day 2 is done. I'm out of here. I'm tired. I showed a bunch of vehicles, and we got more. I didn't even hit everything that I want to see. We got some more to do, and I'll see y'all on day 3. Peace out and enjoy yourselves. I'll be back.